Hello and welcome to the Main Cave. Now today I've been lucky enough to be sent two of the newest products from AverMedia, the Elite Go and the Elite Core. And in this video I want to let you know the differences between these two, as they look identical, but they do have a few key differences. So if you're new here, we make regular videos on gaming and technology for your smart home, so please do consider subscribing, as we may make a video to make your life easier and I wouldn't want you to miss out. So do hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So here we have then both the AverMedia Elite Go and the Core Go, and they are two different devices with a lot of similarities but a few differences. Now I won't be reviewing them in this video, I'll be doing a full breakdown of how they both perform soon. This video is just to help out those who want to know what the differences are, so let's crack on. So the first and the most obvious difference is the price, and it's probably why you're wondering what the difference is between the two. The Elite is $130 and the Core comes in at only $80. So in the box it's the same. You get in both the device itself, a US or UK plug adapter, USB-C to USB-C cable and a quick start guide. They're both available in white and black, and all the accessories in the box match those colours. When I got them out of the box, I thought they did feel different in weight, so I thought I'd weigh them. And surprisingly, there is a difference. The Core, the underpowered version, is 269 grams, whereas the more powerful version of the Elite is surprisingly lighter at 249 grams. Now before I set them up, let's have a look at the specs comparing the two. Both have 4 ports, USB-C, USB-A, HDMI and another USB-C. I've drilled down into the spec sheet, and the key differences in these ports are that the Core has one HDMI 2.0, one USB-C 3.2 Gen 1, one USB-C 2.0 and one USB-A 2.0, whereas the Elite has one HDMI 1.4, two USB-C 3.2 Gen 1 and one USB-A 2.0. And also here on the screen you also see some more specs for each. So the Elite has better USB-C capabilities but worse off in the HDMI department. And that's probably because the Elite has more than just pass-through and focuses on getting as much information through as possible through the devices attached. Right, let's get these set up then to make it a little bit more clearer. So I'm using a very basic desktop setup, if a little messy, but this is just to make it easier to show you what's plugged in where. You can just swap out what you need for exactly the same results. It's just easier for the camera for me to do it this way. Now let's take a look at the Core first. So I'm going to use my ROG Ally and plug it into the USB-C port on the Core. I then plug in my Azopia 1080p monitor in the HDMI out, and finally then power via the USB-A port on the Core. So now I have a working setup. I also have one spare USB-C port which can be used for an external drive, peripherals, mouse dongle, whatever you like. But as a side note here, specifically for the ROG Ally, you can see here that it is giving enough charge to push it up to the full 30-watt turbo mode. Right, let's swap out the exact same setup but with the Elite. I've got my ROG Ally, my Azopia, all works as expected. A nice little docking solution with the 30-watt turbo activated on the Ally. Right, so far so good. And as far as the Core goes, that's pretty much it. It's a neat docking solution for your device. But with the Elite, we can push this further. What we can now do is use this to record or stream another device. So again, to make my life easier, I'm going to do this with my desktop setup, but I'm also going to add in a Steam Deck to the mix. You can add or replace whatever you want with whatever you have, but the setup is the same. The Steam Deck now is going into the USB-C. The ROG Ally is now plugged into the other USB-C out port, and again the Azopia displaying what you are playing, in my case the Steam Deck, using the USB-A and the HDMI. Also worth noting here then, you don't get any more cables other than the single USB-C cable provided. The Steam Deck will need another USB-C to plug in, so make sure you have one, and a good quality one at that. I'm using the Elite Core one I just showed in the example before for this. So what I've also done is I've installed OBS on my Ally and I fired it up. And then once you're connected, all you need to do is add a capture device, which is labelled Elite Go GC313 Pro, and you'll see your Steam Deck loaded up in the software. Then it's just a case of making sure your stream or whatever you're recording is set up how you want in the software. So there you have it really, streaming or recording from your Steam Deck. But your setup is most likely different. Just plug your PC into where my Ally is, and whatever you want to stream where my Steam Deck is, and obviously your monitor where mine is. In this example though, I have no spare ports on the Elite, but this is for me as I need to power my monitor. You most likely would have a USB-A free to use as you wish. So there we have it then, a really quick video on the differences. The Core is essentially a dock. The Elite is a dock, also on top of that, a streaming device. The advantages of both are that they're both very portable, pretty much plug and play, and then over the next few weeks I will be testing them thoroughly to see if I can work out the pros and the cons of each device, but so far so good. I hope this has cleared up all the questions that you may have after seeing these two devices, as they look very similar and the price difference certainly confused me when I first found out about them. Please do follow the channel as I'll be doing more videos on both of these, but if there is anything specific you want to know about them, please let me know in the comments below and I will add it to my next video. Thanks so much then, till the next video, bye bye.